Is there still profitable opportunities on Amazon in 2025? Or has the platform reached a new all-time high of competition that puts a hard stop to most people even wanting to try? The reality is, no matter what business you're starting, for the first time, you'll always have a large learning curve to establish what are the best practices and ultimately how to be successful. Amazon is no different and requires specific practices, tools, and a mindset to make it all work. The platform, now more than ever, is seeing more opportunities for new sellers to start making quick profits in niches that are just emerging on the Amazon platform. If you're new to the channel, my name's Andre, and I've teamed up with AMZ Scout over the past 2 years now, making comprehensive videos just like this one here to help elevate your Amazon business. My journey on Amazon started over 5 years ago, and now I've mentored dozens of folks who have been in the exact same position as you right now. Starting a new business with little to no experience and wanting the security of knowing their investment is gonna have a solid return. That's why with some proper guidance and strategy, you can be like one of my mentees right now who's selling over $20,000 a month in product, as well ordering thousands of units to the Amazon fulfillment stores every single month. In today's video, we're gonna talk about all the different ways you can sell on Amazon, how to find a profitable product, what are the best ways to boost your sales, and most importantly, what tools you'll need every step of the process. Before we get started with today's video, if you guys are interested in a PDF for a free product, make sure to comment down below #free product, and AMZ Scout is gonna send you over a generous kickstart to your product research. Looking at the different selling methods on Amazon, a great introduction to the platform is called retail arbitrage. This is where you find hot selling products on Amazon, like this Christmas tree that is selling in the trending product section for $170. But if we go to Walmart.com, it's selling for $88. That means you simply would buy the product from Walmart, sell the Christmas tree on Amazon, and keep the profits. This is what I like to call the low-hanging fruit of e-commerce. It's out there in the open for everyone to see and try and capitalize on. And once everyone is trying to do the same thing, the profit margins become smaller and smaller, and the competition levels become greater and greater. The retail arbitrage method is great for sellers who are just starting out and may not have too much capital to invest in higher inventory levels. One of the next ways to sell on Amazon is the wholesale method. This is where sellers will buy large volumes of product at one time to receive a slight discount so they can sell each individual item on the Amazon platform at its normal retail value. The variable to remember with this method is you really need to play the volume game in regards to how many sales you can generate to make your desired end goal with smaller profit margins. I always say when you play the volume game, you always play the money game. And that just means that the amount of capital you'll need in order to maintain a balance of inventory and ordering future products requires much more capital with obviously slightly more risk. Now to talk about my favorite method to sell on Amazon, and that's called private label. For my private label business model and how I've helped dozens of folks do the exact same thing of generating passive income, I found that the business model is the most lucrative way to sell on Amazon. And if you aren't familiar, private label just means that you do in-depth product research on certain products to establish if they have high sales volume, low levels of competition, and room for niche expansion. From there, you create your own brand for that product that already doesn't exist on the Amazon platform. One of the main reasons I love this method of selling on Amazon is it gives you the opportunity to create a brand which generally has those long-term sales with higher profit margins and the highest sense of consistency in volume of sales. In most cases, the other two methods I mentioned have an end outcome of the customer making one purchase from you. But with a private label store on Amazon, a customer can shop your entire store with products that complement the original one they added to their cart, or even steer them in a similar direction with the same niche to buy a completely different product from a brand they now have a level of trust in. Once you've chosen which business model you want to use to start selling on Amazon, it's time to do the most important step of this entire process, and that's your product research to find a high value product that you can sell for years to come. This is where all too commonly I see folks skip out with investing in a proper tool to really analyze the Amazon niches and find a product that isn't too saturated with other sellers. This is where AMZ Scout's product database and Pro extension will simplify the entire product research process. After signing up for your AMZ Scout account, you'll log in and be met with a ton of different tools that you'll really use throughout your entire time selling on Amazon. Under the product research tab, you'll see 3 different options. Start by clicking on the product database, and let's just adjust some of the filters to refine our search before examining the market. Your first filter is the category section. Simply click on the drop-down arrow and you'll see all the different Amazon categories. The next filter is the price section, and this is just what the product is being sold for on Amazon. For here, I put a minimum of $40 and a maximum of $80. After that, click on the more filter section, which is going to give you way more opportunities to really narrow down your search. The next filter is the review section. In my experience, I like products that have less than about 100 reviews. After that is the estimated sales filter. This is an important variable that is indicating a level of demand that a product has. For a minimum, I like to put 1,000, and for a maximum, I'll put 5,000. Our next filter we need to adjust is the weight section. As implied, this filter will narrow down the search for products that fall within a certain weight. The weight of your product really is important because it will heavily impact Amazon fulfillment fees, as well as the freight forwarding costs to the Amazon warehouse from your supplier. For this section, I like to put 1 to 5 pounds as a maximum. Lastly, one of my favorite filters is the number of sellers. This figure indicates the number of sellers who are currently selling the product or something very similar. Like the number of reviews filter, this is going to help us understand the level of competition in that niche. For a maximum number, I like to put 30. Once you have all your filters locked in, it's now time to press the search button and go through the large AMZ Scout database that has now filtered down your search results so you can see exactly what products fit that different criteria. One of the other tools you should be using to help organize all the important data on your potential product is the Pro extension. The Pro extension is a plugin that operates directly on the Amazon platform that allows you to browse the platform and highlight key metrics and trends, as well as find opportunities to find suppliers. If you're looking to add the product on Amazon and open the Pro extension, simply click on the suppliers button and AMZ Scout will use a reverse image software to find that product being sold on Alibaba, so sourcing your product is easy and efficient. Lastly, one of my favorite tools on the AMZ Scout platform is called the Profit Calculator. The Profit Calculator lets you analyze a product right on the Amazon platform to instantly calculate those profit margins to see if the product is worth doing some further research on. The Profit Calculator will take into account all the different fulfillment fees that Amazon is going to charge you as a seller to pick, pack, and ship your product. Once you open the Profit Calculator, simply input the variables like the product and shipping costs from your supplier, and you'll see at the bottom your estimated monthly profits. Understanding your profit calculations is a huge variable when making the final decision if you're going to sell that product. Before we get into some of the tips and tricks to help boost your sales on Amazon, I wanted to take a moment to say if you're finding value to this video, make sure to smash that like button, as all it does is give us some extra fuel to make more videos just like this one to help elevate your Amazon business. Finally, we need to cover a subject that can ultimately make or break your Amazon business, and that's optimizing your listing so shopping customers on the platform will actually see your product when they type in those keywords. There are a few ways I like to do this, and one of them is using highly searched keywords in your title, bullet points, and descriptions of the listing. The Amazon algorithm is looking for those highly used keywords throughout your listing and will actually make your listing organically rank higher when you use them. The next tip that's really important when optimizing your listing is spending the time, energy, and money into highly optimized listing images. The images of your listing act as precious web browser real estate. Customers are much more likely to add your product to their cart when there is colorful, eye-catching images that showcase your product features and design. Lastly, one of the biggest tips that I can give you about optimizing your listing is making sure that you're obtaining reviews. Reviews will do a few things for your listing, and one of them is increase your Amazon rank within the niche so your listing will more organically show up when a shopping customer searches for it. Also, reviews will help undecided customers make the purchase of your product when they see positive feedback and a level of trust from a certain amount of reviews. After watching this entire video, it's now time to think about which business model is going to work best for you, as well as some realistic goals that you have in place for your Amazon business. If you guys are interested in any of the tools we used in today's video, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description that will bring you right to the AMZ Scout website, where you can find a free trial and start this entire process as soon as today. Like always, if you guys have any questions on different parts of the video, make sure to drop a comment down below and we'll get you going in the right direction. Thanks for watching today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure to smash that like button and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.